world where material wealth often steals the spotlight, it's tempting to believe that money is the ultimate key to unlocking everything, especially in relationships. But what if that belief is only scratching the surface? As we delve into the ageless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, a profound realization emerges. Women, whether consciously or not, are drawn to qualities in men that transcend financial success. These qualities speak to the core of who a man is: his character, his emotional intelligence, and the unshakable inner strength that no amount of money can replicate. Imagine this: a man who loses his fortune but retains his integrity will always be wealthier in the eyes of those who value true connection. In this video, we're uncovering 11 priceless qualities women value far more than money, qualities rooted in the teachings of Stoicism. You'll discover that what truly inspires love and loyalty isn't found in a bank account, but in the richness of your soul, the sincerity of your actions, and the strength of your mindset. By the end of this journey, you'll see how embracing these principles can transform not just your relationships, but also your entire outlook on life. Chapter 1. Why character always outshines status. Stoicism teaches us a vital lesson. True wealth isn't in possessions or social rank, but in the values you live by. Deep within, women respect and admire a man's integrity, resilience, and moral compass far more than his paycheck. Think about it: what's more inspiring? A man who flaunts his wealth to impress others, or a man who quietly stands by his principles, even when it's inconvenient? Consider this example: a man who refuses to compromise his values at work, even if it costs him a promotion, sends a powerful message about his character. That kind of strength fosters admiration and trust, qualities essential to meaningful relationships. Women are inherently drawn to men who demonstrate honesty and reliability because these traits create emotional security, a foundation money simply cannot build. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." A man of virtue exudes confidence, not because of what he owns, but because of who he is. His integrity is magnetic, his authenticity irreplaceable, and his moral strength a beacon of stability in an unpredictable world. Chapter 2. Emotional intelligence, the hidden treasure. What's more powerful than a man who knows how to control his emotions and remain composed during life's storms? Women often value emotional intelligence, EQ, more than financial status, even if they don't always verbalize it. A man who can empathize, listen without judgment, and provide comfort during life's difficult moments is worth his weight in gold. Imagine a scenario where a couple faces a serious argument. One man might lash out in frustration, escalating the tension. Another man, rooted in Stoic principles, listens with patience and speaks calmly, focusing on solutions rather than assigning blame. Which one do you think builds trust and strengthens love? Women notice these things. A man with emotional maturity creates a sense of safety, someone they can lean on when the world feels overwhelming. On the other hand, impulsiveness and uncontrolled emotions signal instability, a trait no amount of money can compensate for. As the Stoics believed, mastering your emotions isn't just about self-discipline, it's about creating harmony in your relationships. Chapter 3. Resilience, the unseen strength women admire. Life is a series of challenges, and resilience is the Stoic answer to facing them. Women are naturally drawn to men who can weather storms with courage and come out stronger on the other side. Why? Because resilience signals strength, adaptability, and the ability to handle life's unpredictability, all essential traits for building a lasting partnership. Think of a man who loses his job unexpectedly. Instead of spiraling into despair, he uses the setback as a stepping stone, taking action and learning from the experience. To an observer, his response showcases not only his inner strength, but also his refusal to let external circumstances dictate his worth. This kind of resilience inspires confidence and admiration. It says, "I can handle life's ups and downs, and I'll help you handle them too." For women seeking stability and long-term commitment, resilience is far more valuable than a flashy lifestyle. Stoicism teaches that the way you respond to adversity defines you more than your achievements ever could. Chapter 4. Wisdom, the art of sound decisions. In a world driven by instant gratification, the ability to make wise, rational decisions is a rare and deeply admired quality. Stoics emphasize the importance of thinking clearly and acting deliberately, a trait that women find incredibly attractive in a partner. Picture this. A man is faced with a tough decision about his career or his family. Instead of rushing into action or being swayed by temporary emotions, he steps back, weighs the pros and cons, and seeks a solution rooted in long-term benefits. This kind of wisdom reflects self-control and foresight, qualities that inspire trust and make a man a true partner in every sense. On the flip side, impulsive decisions based on fleeting desires can create chaos and instability. Women value a partner who can provide clarity and direction, someone who doesn't just react to life, but thoughtfully navigates it. Stoic wisdom reminds us that patience, perspective, and careful judgment are the hallmarks of a truly exceptional man. In this exploration of Stoic principles, you'll see that the traits women value most have nothing to do with financial success and everything to do with the wealth of your character. By embracing integrity, emotional intelligence, resilience, and wisdom, you'll not only attract meaningful relationships, but also cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment. Let's dive deeper into these timeless truths and uncover the secrets to becoming the kind of man who inspires love, loyalty, and admiration. Chapter 5. Wisdom in thoughtful decision-making. A man who can make thoughtful, strategic decisions embodies a rare blend of intelligence, responsibility, and foresight that speaks volumes about his character. Imagine being with someone who, in the face of uncertainty, takes a moment to pause, assess all the possibilities, and then confidently chooses the best course of action, not just for himself, but for the partnership. For women, this kind of wisdom is profoundly reassuring. It's not just about solving problems. It's about creating a future that feels stable and intentional. Think of a man who, instead of impulsively spending his money on flashy, short-lived luxuries, chooses to invest in opportunities that secure his family's long-term happiness and well-being, or someone who, when faced with a conflict, chooses words of understanding and empathy over rash reactions. These actions go beyond temporary satisfaction. They lay the groundwork for a relationship built on trust, stability, and mutual growth. As the great Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus taught, patience and rationality are not just traits, but tools that help navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Women instinctively value a man who takes the time to weigh consequences, prioritize the greater good, and act with conviction. This kind of wisdom is more powerful than any bank balance. It creates a life rich in meaning and grounded in stability. Chapter 6. The quiet power of silence and reflection. In today's chaotic, fast-paced world, where noise and distractions dominate, there's something magnetic about a man who truly understands the power of silence and self-reflection. Imagine someone who doesn't fear stillness, who can sit alone with his thoughts and emerge with clarity and purpose. This quiet confidence isn't just rare, it's irresistible. When a man practices silence, he avoids the pitfalls of impulsive, emotional reactions. Instead, he cultivates an aura of calm, mystery, and depth that naturally draws others in. Think of the moments when a man pauses to reflect before responding to a heated argument. That deliberate pause, born from self-control, often leads to thoughtful communication and resolutions that strengthen bonds. For women, a man's ability to embrace stillness signals emotional maturity and self-awareness. It shows he isn't consumed by the need for constant validation or external noise to fill a void. Instead, he creates space for meaningful conversations, genuine connection, and shared moments of introspection. This calm and grounded presence is more alluring than anything money can buy. Chapter 7. Humility as the foundation for growth. True strength doesn't come from boasting about one's achievements, but from the quiet confidence of knowing there's always room for growth. Humility, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, is one of the most attractive and enduring qualities a man can possess. Women deeply appreciate a man who remains grounded, even in the face of success, and approaches life with a mindset of continuous self-improvement. Picture a man who celebrates his wins quietly, but openly acknowledges his mistakes, using them as opportunities to grow. This humility fosters an environment of mutual respect, where both partners feel safe to learn from each other. It's not about being perfect, it's about striving to be better every day. Women are far less impressed by a man who flaunts his wealth or accomplishments than by one who listens, learns, and adapts. A humble man invites collaboration, kindness, and support into his relationships. His humility transforms a partnership into a shared journey of growth and understanding, creating a connection far deeper than material success ever could. Chapter 8. Integrity and the strength of trust. There's no substitute for trust in a relationship, and trust begins with integrity. A Stoic man lives by his values, keeping his promises and aligning his actions with his beliefs. This unwavering commitment to doing what's right is what makes integrity such a rare and admired quality. Imagine a man who consistently shows up, not just when it's convenient, but when it truly matters. Whether it's keeping a promise to be there during a difficult time or standing firm in his beliefs, despite external pressure, his actions prove he's reliable. For women, this kind of integrity is priceless. It creates a sense of security that no amount of wealth can replicate. A man of integrity doesn't need to speak about his values. They're evident in how he lives every single day. His honesty, loyalty, and moral compass make him a partner who inspires respect and admiration. Trustworthiness isn't just an admirable quality. It's the foundation of any meaningful connection, making it far more valuable than material possessions. Chapter 9. Independence and self-sufficiency. Independence is one of the most powerful signals of confidence and strength a man can convey. A man who stands on his own 2 feet emotionally, mentally, and financially exudes an energy that's both empowering and inspiring. Women are naturally drawn to men who are self-sufficient, with their own passions, ambitions, and sense of purpose. Think of a man who doesn't rely on others for his happiness. Instead, he cultivates a fulfilling life filled with hobbies, goals, and self-driven accomplishments. His independence isn't just about paying his own bills, it's about having the mental and emotional stability to navigate life without being overly dependent on external validation or constant reassurance. For women, this independence is magnetic because it signals that the man is whole on his own. He doesn't seek a partner to complete him. Instead, he seeks someone to complement the life he's already built. This balance of self-sufficiency and connection creates a partnership that thrives on mutual respect and admiration, forming the kind of bond that transcends material wealth. Chapter 9. Independence, the foundation of attraction. Independence is a magnetic quality that fosters mutual respect and healthy relationships. Imagine a man who isn't constantly seeking validation, who doesn't rely on others to define his worth, but instead moves through life with purpose and determination. Women are naturally drawn to men who pursue their goals with focus and resilience, creating a sense of stability and strength that cannot be faked. This independence doesn't mean isolation. Instead, it allows both partners to maintain their individuality while building something greater together. Picture a man who follows his passions, whether it's mastering a skill, pursuing his career, or contributing to his community, while still making time to support and uplift his partner. This balance of self-sufficiency and emotional availability embodies the Stoic ideal. A man who is whole on his own, yet thrives in connection. When a man is independent, he's not just living for the approval of others, he's driven by his inner compass. This creates a dynamic partnership, one where both individuals are free to grow, while being firmly rooted in mutual respect. It's this balance, this interplay of individuality and togetherness that makes independence so deeply attractive. Chapter 10. The Pursuit of Virtue, a Wealth Beyond Riches. Stoicism teaches us that virtue is life's highest pursuit. While wealth can bring comfort, it pales in comparison to the richness of living with integrity, courage, wisdom, and kindness. Women intuitively value a man who places personal growth and moral character above the pursuit of material gain. Consider a man who shows compassion in the small moments, helping a stranger, standing up for justice, or showing kindness to someone who can offer nothing in return. These actions speak volumes about his character, far more than any flashy display of success ever could. A man who prioritizes virtue over vanity demonstrates that his life is guided by principles, not fleeting desires. When a man leads with intention, striving to be a better person, not for recognition, but because it's simply the right thing to do, he becomes unforgettable. Women are drawn to this depth, knowing that a virtuous man offers a life filled with meaning, stability, and unwavering commitment to doing what's right. Chapter 11. The Strength of Self-Denial and Sacrifice. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, the ability to deny oneself for a greater purpose is a rare and admirable quality. Stoicism teaches that true fulfillment comes from self-discipline and the willingness to make sacrifices for the well-being of others. Imagine a man who puts his partner's needs before his own in meaningful ways, not out of obligation, but out of love and empathy. Whether it's working tirelessly to support his family or choosing to forego personal pleasures to invest in their shared future, these sacrifices demonstrate a level of maturity and emotional depth that money simply can't buy. Women value this selflessness because it shows a man who is not only thoughtful, but also deeply invested in their happiness. He understands that the greatest rewards come not from serving his own desires, but from creating a life where both partners thrive together. This kind of emotional generosity creates a bond that transcends superficial attraction, laying the foundation for a relationship built on trust and shared purpose. Chapter 12. Inner Peace, a Rare and Precious Magnetism. True wealth is not found in possessions, but in peace of mind. Stoicism reminds us that contentment comes from accepting the present moment and finding joy in what we already have, rather than endlessly chasing more. A man who embodies this inner calm radiates a quiet confidence that draws others in. Think of a man who isn't consumed by status or material pursuits, but instead finds fulfillment in the simple joys of life, a meaningful conversation, a walk in nature, or time spent with loved ones. This kind of contentment creates an environment of stability and reassurance, where his partner feels safe and valued. Women are deeply attracted to men who are at peace with themselves because it reflects emotional maturity and self-awareness. He doesn't measure his worth by external achievements. Instead, he finds happiness within. This inner calm is a rare and precious quality, one that creates lasting connections built on trust, presence, and authenticity. Conclusion: the Stoic path to meaningful relationships. Through the lens of Stoicism, we see that what women value most in men goes far beyond material wealth. Integrity, independence, emotional intelligence, resilience, and selflessness. These timeless qualities form the foundation of meaningful relationships. A man who prioritizes personal growth, embraces virtue, and pursues inner peace becomes someone who not only inspires admiration, but also builds connections that stand the test of time. In a society that often glorifies external success, the Stoic ideals of character and virtue remind us that true fulfillment comes from within. By embodying these principles, you don't just attract love, you create the conditions for a partnership that's rich in trust, respect, and shared purpose. So, as you navigate your journey, remember this: your worth is not defined by your possessions, but by the values you hold and the life you build around them. Thank you for watching, and may you continue to grow in wisdom, strength, and authenticity, creating relationships that go far beyond the superficial